Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. So today I'm joined again with Rose. So welcome back to our channel.
Sorry guys, we are like this.
Yeah, surprising is we are matching. We didn't
Yeah,
even plan to
we
dress
didn't
like this.
There was telepathy, I think.
So guys, today, so you can take it.
Yes.
So we are talking about how living in Vienna has changed us, and I will be like the one starting to tell you the first thing that I have learned living here in Vienna. Yeah, the first thing that I learned is time consciousness. Like if you live here in Vienna, you have to work with time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Time here, the value, how much value of time is here is very different with the way we value time in Africa. Let's talk about Kenya. Can we pull in the whole Africa into the Okay, I think generally Africa.
Yeah.
Or the tropical part of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Our sense of time and value is very different because I think here there is the sense of there is not enough time. And I think that is informed mainly because of the sunlight. You have times and the seasons also.
Yeah.
There is something comes to an end so fast. Like summer comes to an end so fast. The day during the winter comes to an end so fast. And I think that maybe makes it very people just have this sense of time is rare.
Yeah.
But in Africa, you have a lot of sun throughout, sunlight.
Yeah.
So we don't really value time the same way as
They do.
Yeah.
I think also like when you have appointments, they give you an appointment, you have to arrive 10 o'clock, like at least 10 minutes before you have to be there, because if you don't arrive at that time, then somebody else has to take your place and your appointment is cancelled. Yeah, so you have always to be time conscious, and that also works with the trains and the buses. Like nobody's waiting for you.
You know, one of the things that I think maybe this is one of the things that have changed is that I think back in Kenya, and if I can just bring the whole Africa, I think when you see someone running, please start running as well, because something is chasing them. Yeah. But here, if you see someone running, they might just be running for the bus, for the train, or going to a meeting because they don't want to be late. Yeah. So the whole thing about running just in public, somebody randomly running, I think that would draw a lot of attention, because this is not the thing. People, we are not seeing time in that sense. If I'm meeting someone, we say we meet at 10. Yeah, if I'm arriving 10 minutes later, this is pretty much
normal.
It's okay. It's not a big deal, you know. But that's not the same way, because I think here, if you don't keep time, first of all, people think you are disrespecting their time. Yeah. And also, they think that you're incompetent. Like if you're going to class and you're late, people begin to think you are not smart. Or if you're going to work and you're late, they just think that you're not good at your work. So just being late for work can be translated as incompetence. DIY thing. Do-it-yourself economy. This economy is a do-it-yourself. I think a lot of things that we would get help with, like just moving something from one point to another, you can easily find some guy seated, just you think they're sitting idly, but they will immediately see your car and stuff and say, let me carry this for you for 50 bob, you know? And 50 bob is not a lot.
It's not a lot.
It's like 50 cents, you know, and you'll get someone carrying your stuff from one point to another. Here, you will really have to carry your stuff to wherever.
You have to carry by yourself, and you have to make everything. If you buy something like a couch or a sofa from the shop, you have to make it by yourself. If you call somebody to come and fix it, you will have to pay more than even what you bought for. So I bought a bed for 500 euro, then you have to call somebody to come and fix it for you 800 or 600 euros. So
it doesn't make sense.
Why can't I do it by myself?
Exactly. Oh, by the way, did we mention we are at our garden? Because our garden.
Yeah, we are walking.
This is lovely. In a lovely DIY thing that you just have to fix stuff for yourself.
Yeah.
It's very hard to afford like house help, things like this, to afford things that are so easy to
I think they
access.
call it handwork. Handwork is really expensive here. It's
yeah.
really expensive here. Like and like us in Africa, handwork like
Is
is
the
taken like the
cheapest.
cheapest you can get. But here
It's a very expensive.
very
A plumber per hour is 80 euro.
even
coming
a house help. Yeah.
Oh my
God.
gosh, it's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
So you find that most of people here, and also we are now doing things for ourselves. More,
yeah.
we are now used to I have to push, like when I'm going to the market, I will really push the cart.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm like, oh my gosh, in Africa I would have gotten help for this.
You have given
I've
somebody
never
20 bob to push it for
push
you.
it. I've never worked so hard. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And coming to that, so it brings us to the next point, which is respect. We get to respect each other according to the works that they are doing. It doesn't matter if they are cleaning toilets, they are taking care of your kids, or they are doing dirty work. You have to respect because
it's work.
It's work. Yeah.
Work is work. Yeah. I think back in Kenya, if I would talk about Kenya, we put a lot of respect to someone's work in terms of what we like. If like when I used to work in human resources in the headquarters, and this was a nice job.
Yeah.
And then I went to work as a flight attendant, and people asking me, why would you bring yourself down like this? You know?
Yeah.
And for me, I was like, this is something I enjoy to do. This is work I actually am enjoying to do. But majority of the people would be like, why are you going down the steps instead of continuing to climb up the ladder, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that thing, here if you are a driver, a bus driver, you are a CEO of a company, there is no one who's trying to look down on you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really something that I have really learned to like appreciate everybody, like respect everybody despite of the work they are doing.
Exactly.
Our work doesn't define
who you are.
Yeah.
You're not a good person because you're doing a high paying job, or you're not a bad person because you're collecting stuff in the garbage, you know? Yeah. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Planning ahead, I think this is
this is the
planning ahead. I think it's tied to time. How much time is important here?
Yeah.
So we are not really our culture is not so much into planning ahead.
Yeah, because we are really
so
poor
far
in timing, you know?
Yes.
We are really poor in timing, and that's one thing. That's why here, like, they already know what is going to happen in 2025.
Exactly.
They have already planned everything.
Yes.
So they have to work according to the time.
Yeah.
And,
even when like someone has a meeting somewhere, oh my gosh, the planning. I'll tell you. I was invited to a Zoom meeting by this lady. She's a herbalist. The kind of preparation she did, it was so impressive. It was so impressive. The mails she's sending before, she explains that when we start, we want to start immediately. We don't want to do anything that is in terms of preparations, because we want only to be on this Zoom meeting for, I don't know, 40 minutes. So she says everything has to be done before. When you come in, we start.
Okay.
And then she would say that when we come in, she will use maybe 5 minutes to just greet people and everything. But after 5 minutes, we start, you know? And this for me has made me, this kind of planning has made me, sometimes like when I go to a Zoom meeting organized in, by my African friends, sometimes I'm getting, I'm noticing and feeling like, yes, I'm noticing. Super.
Like this.
Oh, you are good at this. Sometimes I'm noticing like when I feel like they did not prepare well and I have to sit down there for them to do things they could have done before, I begin feeling, why are they disrespecting my time? I would never have thought about like this. So this in me has changed in knowing that someone, when they are showing that they are coming in well prepared, they're showing that they are really showing respect to your time as well. They are not there to waste your time. And just that idea of that time is not enough. Time is money. Yes. I think this one is about Vienna. There's a saying here that says, nothing is free. Nothing is for free. So you will find, so we are now going into the wilderness.
I hope we will find the way through.
So nothing is really for free. And so this one I've experienced, people will tell you, you know, in Austria nothing is for free. In Vienna nothing is for free. But I've experienced this when you're trying to like give someone something for free, they really do not want, they're like, they want to pay you. They want, you know, they want to pay you. They want to make sure that they are not getting this thing from you for free. You know, when in our culture it is so much
appreciated.
It's very appreciated. When somebody in our culture, when somebody offers you something, it's polite to accept. For us, it's very impolite to say no. So for me, before I really understood this, that I will offer people something and they'll be like, no, no, no. And that would kind of be, can I say offensive? A bit offensive, because in my mind I'm thinking, wow, like you're not supposed to say no, you know? I'm offering something for free. And somebody, no. But here, that's the thing. They will not really accept if you just want to give something for free, just like that. You know?
Maybe to avoid people being like beggars, I think is the idea.
So that you don't just sit down and expect things for free.
You have to work for it. In our
Mm-hmm.
last video, we were talking about the culture shock.
And check it out. Make sure you check out the last video.
You guys check out the last video that we did about the culture shock if you haven't checked it out. And also you have to check out Rose's channel. Subscribe to her channel. We always talk a lot and we forget. Like
I always forget to tell people to subscribe to my channel. Check out my channel, Living in Vienna. I have some really good stuff there.
I always pin her comment. Like her comment is always the first one pinned up there, so you have to check.
I think if you're subscribed to Sharon, then you really know my channel.
Talking about the culture shock that we were talking about in our last video. After coming here, like you have moved in Vienna, now you have experienced the culture shock. You are now ready to settle in. Now we start to start learning about the culture, and that's why we are making this video, because after the culture shock now there is things that we have learned. So how has it changed us, you know? The mindset, like
it's
our
different.
mindset is really different from the one that I came with it.
And you know, the thing that when I was going back a lot to Kenya, I was going back and then I'm in WhatsApp groups, I'm in disagreement with the things that they're saying. I'm just like, no. And then I was talking to a friend of mine who's living in Holland. And she told me, Rose, you know you have changed. But your friends have not changed like you. They are changing for sure. Everyone is changing, but when you are in a different culture, you're changing in a different way. This is such a nice place to come. It's a neighborhood park in the 2nd district. Okay, so so you find that you have changed the way you think about things. For me, I feel like I'm more open-minded because I've come to people who have very diverse beliefs, you know. And so this kind of has opened me up a lot to see and be accepting of something that I would not have been very much accepting of before. And so it's always very interesting when I'm having conversations with my friends and they're like, no, this, you cannot say this, you cannot do this.
You cannot do this.
And I'm just like, but why not?
Why not? Because you know, when you are here, there are many things that you have, like relationships, you know. Your mindset about relationship has changed. Sexuality.
Exactly.
And like there is a lot that changes when you are living in a different culture.
For us, this is such a contrast because it's a European culture in contrast with African culture. So for us, I think you end up being very accepting of something that you were not accepting of before, you know?